Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Interleague Baseball here at Frazier Field. St. Mary's making their second appearance in 2 nights. Taking on Masco, a fairly new addition to the Northeastern Conference. St. Mary's obviously in the Catholic Central League. Masco was 5-3. St. Mary's 6-4. St. Mary's with a 2-game winning streak. They won their first 3, lost the next 3. Split, went 4-4. And then they won last night against St. Joseph Academy to go 6-4 to win 2 in a row. And they'll try to make a 3 against our team. Masco is generally a state tournament team. Very competitive team. Used to be in the Cape Ann League, moved over to the Northeastern Conference. Eric Bridges is on the mound. I don't know a lot about Eric. It's a fairly intermingling spacing of experience and new players. Cabral and Luciano, Nowicki, Terrence Moynihan, Ortiz. Fairly veteran team for St. Mary's. Aaron Zenas, the first baseman for Masco, will lead off. In for a strike. Had a little mustard on it. I look over, still action going on at Manning Field, a track meet over there. They had a track practice before that. Hit foul to the backstop. That one breaks down and away off Magliozzi, the catcher. Hit foul back. That's in the general direction of Western Avenue. We'll do it again at 1-2. Hit foul again. That one almost got our cameraman. The screen behind home plate used to have the top on it, so it would hit up, it would hit and roll back down. There's no top on the screen now. So that almost came right in the press box. He jammed a nice pitch inside. He jams Zenith in on the hands, and he pops it up to the second baseman. So a big sigh of relief to my camera person who thought that he was going to have to make the play and catch that to save the camera. That almost came in the press box. Cam LaGrassa, the shortstop, hitting from the left side. Up and away for a ball. Hit foul back. That was up in the seats. Hit the straightaway center field, backing up, going back, and making the play. Andrew Luciano kept backing up and finally reached up and made the play. That was hit a long way to dead center field. This one's hit a long way to right field. They'll have to chase that one. A stand-up double for Sean Moynihan, the pitcher. So 2 shots, one to center, this one to right. Tad Giardina just turned around and chased that one. 2 balls hit a long way. One is an out, one is a double. And Ethan Cody, the center fielder, is the hitter, the cleanup hitter. In for a strike. On the corner for a strike. Good pitch. Quickly 0-2. Hit to third. Long throw across the diamond. Nice play by Daniil Ortiz. Cody hit it well, but hit it right at the third baseman. So 2 outs the inning was solid shots. The other one was a solid double. But they leave the runner at second. Masco was down in the first. And St. Mary's will have a chance to get on the board first. Sean Moynihan, who got that solid double to right field, is the pitcher for Masco. For St. Mary's, it'll be Avon Cabral, the shortstop, leading off. Batting second and catching, Colby Magliozzi. Third baseman who made that last play, Daniil Ortiz, hits number 3. In the cleanup spot is the left fielder, Terrence Moynihan. Playing right field and batting 5th is Tad Giardina. The designated hitter, Lucas Fritz, hits number 6. He's hitting for the first baseman, Ryan Freer. Playing second and batting 7th, John Nowicki. The pitcher, Eric Bridges, will hit number 8. And batting in the number 9 spot is the center fielder who went back and made that nice play on that solid shot to center field. So Andrew Luciano picking up the tail end of the batting order. And St. Mary's will try to get on the board first. Looking to win their 3rd in a row. Kind of wacky this year with sports all falling in together. Catholic Central League, Northeastern Conference virtually playing regular sports at regular time, but the GBL opted not to start their season until February. English and Classical joined the GBL, so they were playing sports after St. Mary's. Now we finally caught up as Classical and English played their first baseball games last night, getting into the regular season now. At St. Mary's, this is their 11th game, and English and Classical played 1. English Classical softball, I believe they played 2. While St. Mary's girls have played 10 or 11. Tech has played a couple, 3 or 4, maybe a little bit more. Tech baseball has played 6. So the different leagues starting at different times made it tough for the fans. I remember one day during the season I did a basketball at morning, football in the afternoon, and hockey at night, which never happens. High for a ball to Cabral. Avon is the shortstop, an outstanding pitcher. He got a big win over undefeated Bishop Feehan on Saturday. So he's got to wait a while before he can pitch again. St. Mary's, the rules pitch count this year, so you can't go overboard and then come back a day or two later. 3 pitches out of the strike zone. In for a strike. Cabral, as you would expect, taking all the way. Pretty good little crowd here for this. Masco's brought some people. St. Mary's always have some fans. In for a strike. Moynihan trying to come all the way back. Oh, Moynihan pitching for Masco and Moynihan playing left field for St. Mary's. Chop foul at home plate. The count will stay 3-2. Cabral, I think he thought that was up and away. Umpire rung him up. So Moynihan comes all the way back to get Cabral after falling down 3-0. Colby Magliozzi, catcher. He's done a nice job handling the pitching. He's done a nice job at bat as well. He's having a good year. In for a strike. Slaps that one to second base. Reached for that one. Went the other way. Ground out is the second out. Going to bring up Daniil Ortiz, the third baseman. Curveball drops in for a strike. Solid shot, but pulled it foul. And it goes 0-2. One of those pitches that nobody on, but pitches from the stretch anyway. Way up and in. The 1-2 pitch, up and coming. Down and away. And we got deuce as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Chop to short. They have to back up. They got to hurry. Nice play by the shortstop, LaGracia. He couldn't charge it. It was bouncing. He had to back up, wait for the hop. But a good, strong throw. LaGracia over to Zenas. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for Moynihan and Masco. Both teams are out. Still nothing to choose. St. Mary's nothing. Masco nothing at the end of an inning. Braden O'Connor, DHing for the catcher, Will Dempsey, will lead off the second inning for Masco. Way up and in for a ball. Eric Bridges will start his second inning of work. Hit foul. up in the seats, scattering the fans over behind the Masco dugout. One of the gentlemen was going to make a play, and at the last second, he ducked out of the way. High for a ball. In for a strike. Count evens at 2. Just got a piece and fouled it off. Strike 3 called. Gets him looking. First strikeout for Bridges. Right fielder Kevin Pelletier is the hitter as the lights brighten here at Frazier Field. Hit in the air to the right side. Giardina has to back up and make a one-handed catch. Always baffles me. If you watch these games, you see the outfielders waving people off. They're the only person out there, and they're waving people off like, I got it, get out of my way. And he almost misplayed that. He had at the last second, he reached back and made the one-handed catch. Matt Aldridge, the third baseman, is the hitter. Solid shot to left field. All the way back to the fence. So they do it again. Both innings they've had a stand-up double with 2 outs. Aldridge got all of that. A solid shot to left field all the way to the fence. Matt Galini, the second baseman, will be the hitter. Fishing wide for a ball. Missing again, 2-0. That one's in for a strike. 2-1 to the Masco second baseman. Hit to center field. Luciano slides a little bit over to right center. Makes the play. So Masco has both hits in the game. Both of them have been 2-out doubles in each of the first 2 innings. And both have been left at second base. So again, Smhs will have a chance to get on the board first. It'll be 4, 5, and 6. Terrence Moynihan, Tad Giardina, Lucas Fritz to face Sean Moynihan, who will be starting his second inning of work. Very nice night. Not overcast, the sun is just starting to set way over left field, down behind the cemetery. just cool enough to wear maybe a little light sweatshirt. Some people are going just t-shirts. Last night here at Fraser, you needed winter jackets and overcoats and gloves, mittens. It was cold here last night. So it went from 90 on Sunday to 40 yesterday. Now it was fairly warm during the day. Sun goes down, it gets a little bit cooler. Hit the deep shot. Long throw across the diamond. Another nice play by LaGrasse to the short side. That's a long throw, and he did it very well. He throws Terrence Moynihan out. Tad Giardina, the right fielder, will be the hitter. Down and away for a ball. Tad's a very good hockey player for Mark Lee's Spartans. Missed again. Not by much, but missed. Way inside, 3-0. In for a strike. Let's see what Giardina does here. 3-1. It's got to be a pitch he can handle. And it's not, it's ball 4. So the first base runner for St. Mary's is Giardina with a walk. And it'll bring up Lucas Fritz, the DH. He's hitting for Ryan Freer, the first baseman. Decent lead at first base for Giardina. On the inside corner for a strike. The runner takes off. Good pitch to run on. The pitch was way inside. Catcher Dempsey had to go way down and in and then straighten up the throw and had no chance. So runner at second with one out. Up and away for a ball. Thought about it, didn't pull the trigger. It was high for a ball. Hit foul to the screen. Hit the shot again. They tried to get the runner at third. They didn't get him. They could have got the out at first for the second out. They went to third and didn't get him. So Fritz reaches on the fielder's choice. And St. Mary's has first and third with one out for the second baseman, John Nowicki. LaGrassa, if he goes to first, it's 2 outs with a runner at third. Instead, he tried to get the runner at third, had no chance. In for a strike. Moynihan kind of hurried that pitch that time. I don't know if he thought the runner might be going. High for a ball. Getting back, standing up at first is Fritz. Again, back, standing up. Way wide for a ball. They're throwing over to first. Fritz is only getting about 3 or 4 feet off the bag. Now he takes off. They throw it down. They threw it to the second baseman. The runner stayed at third. So Fritz took off. So it's now second and third. And Masco will bring the infield in. Wild pitch is going to bring the run home, way wide of home plate. So St. Mary's is still looking for their first hit, but they got a run. A walk, a stolen base, the fielder's choice. Now the wild pitch. And they still have a runner at third. Slicing it foul down that grassy knoll behind first base. Hit the shot. They hold the runner at third. Big hop to the shortstop. So the infield didn't work that time. Two-way for Eric Bridges, the pitcher. Couldn't have been more perfect for Masco. The infield drawn in. A one hard shot right at the shortstop. Swing and a miss. Popped up. Right fielder calls everybody off. And the right field Pelletier makes the play. So without a hit, St. Mary scores a run, the wild pitch. We finished 2 here at Frazier Field in this interleague battle. St. Mary's 1, Masco nothing. 9-1-2 for Masco as we start the third inning. Nick Cantalupo, the left fielder, will lead it off against Eric Bridges, who now has a 1-0 cushion. That almost hit him. Instead, it hit the bat, and it's a foul ball. I think he was protecting himself. It looked like he was trying to bunt, and it was inside, trying to get out of the way, and it hit the bat. Gets the bunt down, pushed it too far. Bridges, he's the second baseman when he's not pitching. Makes the play easy. So Masco has 2 hits, both of them doubles, both of them coming with 2 outs. And they didn't score. So maybe he doesn't have a hit, but they have a run on a wild pitch. Swing and a miss. Andrew Zenas popped up to second, leading off the ball game. Hits it in the air. Third baseman almost in his tracks. Drifts a little bit. Ortiz makes the play. So 2 quick outs in the third. Brings up Cam LaGrassa, who hit it a ton to dead center field. Luciano, the center fielder, backing up, made the catch. And right after that, Moynihan hit a shot and a half for a double. He jammed him and he popped it up. Man, it goes up in the seats. Threw that right in on the hands. Little inside out swing. Hit that a long way to right center field. And they do it again. 3 straight innings, they've got a 2-out double. Sean Moynihan, the pitcher, got the first 2-out double. The first one to be stranded at second base. Can lightning strike 3 times for St. Mary's? Hit to center field. There's Luciano right there. Moynihan hit it a ton. Lines out to the center fielder. So 3 straight innings. Masco's got a double with 2 outs. 3 straight innings they haven't scored. So St. Mary's holds on to their 1-0 lead. We'll move into the bottom of the third, and they will have 9-1 and 2. Andrew Luciano has made a couple of nice plays in center field. Boy, he covers a lot of ground. He'll lead it off. He throws right and bats left. Strange game. 3 doubles, 1 in each inning for Masco. They haven't scored. St. Mary's doesn't have a hit, and they're leading 1-0. You wonder why coaches get gray hair. Again, our thoughts and prayers go out to John, my host's family. John, an outstanding gentleman in the city of Lynn, attorney for the school committee and works for the city of Lynn and for the youth of the city. Classical graduate, played sports at Classical. and has done outstanding work in the community. He's been a big asset to the city of Lynn in so many ways. We lost a very good gentleman way too early, and you don't replace people like that. That's a huge loss. So our thoughts and our prayers go out to the Myhost family. I did games when his daughter pitched for Glasgow. She was an outstanding pitcher for Glasgow. Swing and a miss by Luciano. So again, our thoughts and our prayers go to my host family. Hit the shot. Had it, bobbled it. Luciano will reach on the error. Avon Cabral, the top of the order, called on strikes. His one trip. Swing and a miss. We mentioned a very good pitcher. He's a very good hitter, too. The runner takes off, the pitch up and in. You got another good pitch to run on. Way inside, they bounce the throw. Luciano steals second. So a walk and a stolen base gave him a runner at second with one out. Now they got an error and a stolen base, a runner at second with nobody out. Way up and in for a ball. Down and away for a ball, 3-1. High for ball 4. So first and second with nobody out. Kobe Magliozzi, another pretty good, very good hockey player. Bounced out second to first. Let's see if the bunt is on for St. Mary's. Moynihan steps off, trying to keep the runner close at second base. Third baseman is not cheating in. Neither is the first baseman. Steps off again. See if he throws to the plate this time. Magliozzi tried a bunt and fouled it off the catcher. Looked like they were leaving the third baseman back and letting the pitcher cover the bunt. First baseman and third baseman still aren't charging. They try to sneak in. Shortstop was at the second base bag covering with Luciano. He broke back to shortstop. The second baseman tried to sneak in behind Luciano, looking to pick him off. And again, Moynihan steps off as shortstop got behind Luciano. Magliozzi bunts it foul again. It's a lost art. Bunting used to be a big part of this game, as it was in softball as well. Now the slap has become the big part of fast pitch softball. 0-2, he has to swing away now. Up and away for a ball. High for a ball. The 2-2 pitch. Hit foul back. Hit to left field, coming on the left fielder. At first, looked like it might drop, but the left fielder wasn't playing that deep. So they couldn't get the bunt down to move him over. Two on with one out. Daniil Ortiz grounded out, shot to first, back in the first inning. Down and in for a ball. Way up and away for a ball. 2-0. Down and away again. Nice job by the catcher, Dempsey, keeping that one in play. 3-0. Ortiz is a very good hitter, but I don't think he's going to hit this pitch. He's going to take. I will take a look at one, I would think. Way up and in on 4 pitches. He walks Ortiz. So the bases are loaded. That's going to bring a trip out to the mound. Terrence Moynihan grounded out short to first. So an error on the grass. The shortstop has made some very nice plays. He just fielded the ball as he was looking to throw it. He just dropped it, and that allowed Luciano to reach. He stole second. Cabral walked. A fly to short left. The runner stayed at first and second. Now Ortiz walks on 4 pitches, and the bases are loaded for Terrence Moynihan. So he's looking to add to a 1-0 lead, and they still don't have a base hit. Three walks, a fielder's choice, and an error. Those are the 5 base runners they've had. The run scored on a wild pitch. Down and away for a ball. Now, Masco has put their infield. They brought the infield in before, and it worked for them. Now they leave it back, looking for a possible double play. Boy, has done a lot of stepping off and walking around the mound, taking a lot of time. Hit the shot. They got what they wanted. Lagrassa makes it himself. Solid shot. He caught it going towards second base, and it made it that much easier. Moynihan hit it well. St. Mary's leaves the bases loaded. Again, they still don't have a hit, but it's St. Mary's 1, Masco nothing at the end of 3. 4, 5, and 6 for Masco as we start the 4th inning. Can they do it again? Can they get another 2-out double? They've got 1 in each of the first 3 innings. Ethan Cody, the center fielder, bounced out third to first. And he's got a base hit up the middle. So now they get a base hit with nobody out. Jumped on the first pitch, hit it into center field, and the Tiger runs at first with nobody out for Braden O'Connor, who was called out on strikes. On the corner for a strike. Hit off to the right side, out of play. That breaks down the way. Nice stop by Magliozzi. They try to get O'Connor to chase that pitch breaking down the way. O'Connor is the DH hitting for the catcher, Dempsey. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gets him for the second time. Kevin Pelletier flat out to right field. The runner gets a big jump in at second base with a stolen base. So again, they got a runner at second base. Not a double, but he's at second base. This time with 1 out. Good curveball on the corner. Solid shot. Fair ball. Now they get a double and it brings in a run. Boy, that was awful close. Solid shot. Just went by the bag. So their 4th double gets them back in the game. A double in each of the 4 innings. This one follows a base hit and a stolen base. And Masco's back in it at 1-1. Tried to hold up, couldn't, swung through that pitch that broke down and away. Aldridge got one of the doubles. He got the double in the second inning. High in the air, deep to right field. Long run. Giardina not going to get there. Back-to-back doubles have put Masco out in front. It brings Coach Dana out the dugout. Now the fans are getting into it. St. Mary's has been yelling back and forth. Masco just got up and said it's getting awful quiet over on the St. Mary's side. A single, a strikeout, back-to-back doubles, and they wiped out the 1-0 St. Mary's lead. And Masco leads it 2-1. And they still have a runner at second base, so they've got a double in each of the 4 innings. The first 3, no damage at all. 2 doubles in this inning have knocked in 2 runs after the leadoff single by Cody. Matt Galini, the second baseman, flied out to center field. His 1 trip. As the breeze picks up a little bit now, as the sun's going down. But still comfortable. Giardina's done some running out in right field after chasing balls. Solid shots. And the one he caught, he had a chase. Wide for a ball. In for a strike. Waves at that pitch. Now it's Briggs' turn to step off. Good curveball. He was backing away. What a pitch by Briggs. That was a beautiful curve. Two-way. Nick Cantalupo. He tried a bunt and pushed it too far, and Briggs, the pitcher, threw him out. Hit foul off Magliozzi, the catcher. Waves at that pitch. Way out in front of that. Went with the curve, started high, stayed high. The runner takes off to third. Ground ball to third. Handled by Ortiz over to Ryan Freer. So Masco is down. They had 3 hits, 1 each, a double in each of the first 3 innings. They wound up bunching 3 hits. They had a double in each of the first 3 innings with 2 outs. They got 2 doubles in the 4th inning, and it was enough to get them 2 runs with the leadoff single by Cody. 3 hits. Briggs got 2 strikeouts in the inning, but the damage was done, and those were shots. So we're halfway through the ball game with Masco leading 2-1. And it'll be 5, 6, and 7 for St. Mary's in the bottom of the 4th. Tad Giardina, Lucas Fritz, John Nowicki to face Sean Moynihan, who for the first time in the ballgame will start an inning with a lead. Tad Giardina gave St. Mary's the lead in the second inning. He walked, stole second, went to third on a fielder's choice, and scored on a wild pitch. And he's been tired chasing shots to right field. Line shot into right center field for a base hit. First hit for St. Mary's. Second inning in a row, they got the leadoff hitter on. Lucas Fritz, he was the one that hit after Giardina stole second. He hit a ground ball to short, and they tried to throw the runner out at third rather than go to first, and they didn't get him. Wound up with first and third. And that's how St. Mary's wound up scoring their run. In for a strike as Fritz squared like he was going to bunt. Third baseman Aldrich came flying in from third base, and now he's playing almost softball distance third base. Diving back at first is Giardina. He stole second after he reached. Where's the bunt? Takes the pitch. Safe. They went around the tag. The throw was up in front of the second base bag. He got around the tag. Masco doesn't agree. The throw looked like it was in time, like he was going to be out. But the shortstop was up in front of the bag and had to reach behind him, and Giardina got around him. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Good pitch by Moynihan. His third strikeout. John Nowicki hits that to left center field a long way. Looked like it might go in the gap and tie the game up. Center fielder Ethan Cook tracked it down. In for a strike. Bridges. Up and away for a ball. Bridges flat out to right field his last time. Strike 3 called. So the leadoff single and the stolen base stays at second base. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Moynihan. St. Mary's is down in the 4th. We've completed 4 at Fraser in this interleague battle. Masco leading St. Mary's 2-1. Top of the order for Masco as we start the 5th inning. Aaron Zenas has popped to second and popped to third. He'll be looking for a trifecta if he can pop to the first baseman. Well, he hit it to the right side, but it goes up in the seats. Hung inside. Didn't miss by much from hitting him. Solid shot to short. Cabral. Ryan Frere goes high in the air to spear the throw. He hit that solid. So he's going to second, he's going to third, now he goes to short. Zenas is out 6-3. So a little bit high. Ryan Frere did a nice job going up in the air to snag it and keep his foot on the bag. In for a strike. Cam LaGrassa lined to center field and got a double. It was the third 2-out double in the first 3 innings. Now he hits it in the air. Long run. Luciano gets to it. We told you he covers a lot of ground. He was shading towards right center for a left-hand hitter. So he had to go to left center to make that play. 2 up, 2 down. Sean Moynihan got the first double in the first inning. He lined out to the center fielder his last time up. He's hit the ball a ton, twice. He's 1 for 2. Hits that curveball up in the seats. Oh and 2. Hits the curveball to third, right at the third baseman. Long throw, another nice play by Daniil Ortiz. What a nice job he does. 1-2-3 inning for Briggs at St. Mary's. A very quick 1-2-3 inning. Ortiz was playing very deep at third, had to make that long throw. We'll move into the bottom half of the 5th here at Fraser Field in this interleague rival. We mentioned Masco recently moving over to the Northeastern Conference. St. Mary's, the Catholic Central League. But they know each other well. This is the 9th game for Masco. They're 5-3. 11th game for St. Mary's, 6-4. And we mentioned Glen English and Link Glasgow played their first game last night. Glen English will play I believe it's 3 games here at Fraser Field this year. 2 of their home games, and 1 will be against Classical, which is Classical's home game. Andrew Luciano reached on an error. Made it to third base, but got stranded there. That's when St. Mary's loaded the bases with 1 out, and Masco turned a 6-3 double play. Down and in for a ball. In for a strike. Down and in for a ball. That almost hit him. Luciano had to get away with that one. 3-1 the count. In for a strike, the count goes full. Fouls it off. It was a questionable pitch, but you can't leave it in the umpire's hands. 3-2, close. Hits it the other way again. Out of play. A very boisterous crowd. Pretty good sized crowd here for this one. St. Mary's, a lot of people. Masco, to a bit of a crowd. And they're letting everybody know they're here, especially the student body. Hits that a mile in the air. Pitcher called for it. First baseman Zena says, "Get out of my way, I'll take it." That was way up in the air. Could have brought rain. Avon Cabral, the leadoff hitter, has struck out and walked. Down and away for a ball. Short to right field. By the right fielder all the way to the fence. Cabral's going to keep going. In with a triple. We told you, he's swinging a good bat. Only the second hit for St. Mary's. But that was it. We've seen a lot of shots to right field. Back to the fence, the tying run at third with 1 out. For Colby Magliozzi, he's grounded to second, fly to left. Masco will bring the infield in. Hit to third, they hold the runner. He hit it well, but he hit it right at the third baseman. You couldn't ask for anything more from Masco. First pitch, he hit it solidly right at the third baseman, Aldrich. and he was 2 feet away. Cabral couldn't even get off the bag. Never mind try to score. Daniil Ortiz is grounded out and walked. That almost hit him. Wide for a ball. The run St. Mary scored was on a wild pitch. They'd love to have one here. High for a ball. Now they're going to put him on. It was 3-0, so now they're going to walk him intentionally. And that brings a trip out to the mound to talk to Moynihan. Terrence Moynihan hit the ball solidly twice. Both times he hit the shortstop. Thrown out at first. The last time he hit it short, it turned into a 6-3 double play. Looked like a base hit going up the middle. I think Ortiz is going to go to first, but I think we're going to have a pinch runner. I think Zach Fisher is going to run. So Moynihan hit the ball solidly, but hit it right at the shortstop. So first and third with 2 outs. Curveball drops in for a strike. They're not holding the runner at first so he can get a big jump. Masco defense plays very deep. The shortstop and the second base are almost on the outfield grass. And I can say grass because the outfield is grass. High and tight for a ball. The infield, with the exception of the pitcher's mound, is turf. Foul territory from first to third, just beyond third, just beyond first to home plate. All around is turf, but everything in the outfield is grass. Curveball bites the inside corner. Good pitch by Moynihan. This is Moynihan against Moynihan. The pitcher shown to hit a Terrence. The runner takes off down the way. So that takes away the force at second. They'll have to go to first on a ground ball. Strike 3 call. What a pitch. So St. Mary's threatens again, but can't get the run home. Cabron's triple. He's stranded there. We played 5. Masco holding on to that thin 2-1 lead over St. Mary's. Bridges will start his 6th inning of work. Ethan Cody grounded to third. He started the 2-run uprising that gave Masco the lead. He got a base hit and scored the first run. Down and away for a ball. He hit a shot at the center field for a base hit. Stole second and came around to score on Pelletier's double. And then Pelletier scored on Ulrich's double. And that was altogether 3 hits and 4 batters. There was a strikeout in between. And that turned the game around. Ryan Freer goes and gets it. What a great pitch by Bridges. He threw the breaking ball, and he had Cody fooled. He got way out in front and just tapped it to first base. Freer made the nice play, dove for it. Good hustle by Bridges to cover first. That play goes 3-1. Wide for a ball. Braden O'Connor has struck out twice. First time call, second time swinging. Hits it foul. That's way out of play. Down in that grassy knoll. Maybe going over one of those backyards over the wall. Down and away for a ball. High and tight for a ball. Solid shot. It handcuffed Cabral. That was like, catch it if you can. It was right at his ankles, a line shot that just ate him up. O'Connor gets a base hit. And that brings a trip out to the mound. Kevin Pelletier hit a shot to right field that Giardina tracked down, and then he doubled, knocking in the first run and scored the second run. So he's been involved in both runs. I think this is Tommy Falaska coming into pitch as Bridges is going to go to the bench. So Bridges goes 5 1/3, gives up the 2 runs they're earned. 7 hits. Didn't walk anybody. Struck out 3. He kept St. Mary's in the game, but St. Mary's just couldn't bring runners home from third base. So Falaska will be the new pitcher. Pelletier the hitter. On the corner for a strike. And now the breeze is picking up. The flag out in right center field is really fluttering. That one just missed. In for a strike. Falaska trying to keep it a 1-run game here in the top of the 6th. The runner at first with 1 out. Bridges did an excellent job. Hit foul to the screen. He kept Masco off the board till the 4th inning, but then they got those 3 hits and 4 hitters. 2 of them for extra bases. And that's the difference in the game. He came right back, retired 6 in a row. After the double that gave Masco the lead, got the last 2 outs, got a 1-2-3 in the 5th, got the first hitter here in the 6th, retiring 6 in a row. So he did a good job. Certainly kept St. Mary's in the game. Hit the shot. Second for one. Safe at first. They said Derek Dana's coming out. I think the umpire was saying that he was off the bag at first. The umpire gave the sign as though he thought that Ryan Frere was off the bag at first base. And he went out, Derek Dana went out to talk to him, but to no avail. So there's 2 outs. Matt Aldridge has doubled twice. He doubled in the run that put Masco ahead. We talked about they got a double in each of the first 3 innings. They got 2 doubles. That's popped up very short. A diving play. What a tremendous play by Luciano. That looked like a base hit all the way. He was playing deep, and we told you he covers an awful lot of ground. The entire bench is up to congratulate Luciano on that play. That's an ESPN highlight. If he doesn't make that play and it bounces a couple of feet either way, that's going to be a run. The base runner was off with 2 outs. A tremendous play by Luciano. So Bridges is off the hook for the base runner. His night is done. So he gave up 2 that were earned. 7 hits. Didn't walk a batter. Struck out 3. St. Mary's will move into the bottom of the 6th. They need a run to get back in it. Tad Giardina walked and scored, singled. He's 1 for 1 and scored the only run that St. Mary's has. That was the inning they scored without a hit. And they've only got 2 hits. But they haven't been able to come up with runners in scoring position and get them in. After Giardina scored on the wild pitch, they had the runner at third with 1 out. They pulled the infield in. They got a ground to short and a fly to right to get out of the rest of the inning. They had 2 on with nobody out in this 3rd inning. After a fly, a walk, loaded the bases with 1 out in that inning. Popped up. Moynihan, the pitcher, stepped into foul territory and made the catch off Giardina to get him for the first time. So the bases were still loaded in that 3rd inning, and that was a solid shot by Terrence Moynihan, turned into a 6-3 double play. Giardina got a single, stole second in the 4th. Next 3 hitters went out. A leadoff triple by Cabral in the 5th, followed by a walk and a stolen base. Cabral was left to third because Magliozzi hit it solidly, but hit it right at the third baseman, who was a step away from Cabral. Cabral couldn't get off the bag. They threw the runner out, a walk, and then a strikeout. So St. Mary's had all kinds of chances. Pop. What a play by the shortstop. Takes a hit away from Fritz. A little pop-up going into center field. LaGrasso, who's played extremely well at shortstop, went out behind second base, a couple of feet out in the outfield grass, and speared that little line drive. That's a big-time play. Hit the third from his knees. And they throw him out. What a great play. Aldrich went to his left, stabbed it. He was on his knees and threw it across. So a 1-2-3 inning with two outstanding defensive plays getting it done. St. Mary's is now down to the last 3 outs as they trail Masco 2-1 at the end of 6. Matt Galini will lead off the 7th inning for Masco. He's flied to center and was called on strikes. He'll face Velasco, who's starting an inning for the first time. Down and away for a ball. Those had the fans buzzing with those 2 great defensive plays, especially the Masco fans. Had the St. Mary's fans groaning. Hit to third, big hop. Ortiz has got a rifle for an arm. So a quick out starts the 7th inning, 5-3. Nick Cantalupo, the left fielder, bounced to the pitcher, trying to bunt. Bounced out third to first. In for a strike. Curveball hangs up and in. Hit into left field for a base hit. And it wasn't, there was a pinch hitter for Cantalupo, and I didn't get his number. I'm sorry for that, because Cantalupo was now running at first base. Aaron Zenas has picked on everybody in the infield. He popped to second, popped to third, grounded to short. Hits it to third. They throw it into right field. That looked like it might be a double play. Instead, it's an error. Try to get it to second a little too quick. First error for St. Mary's. Cam LaGrasso lined to center field, doubled, and flied to center field. Let's see what Masco does with the runner at first. And what St. Mary's does if they send him. The runner goes. They look like they're throwing it to the umpire. They were throwing it to the shortstop. The umpire had to get out of the way. So second and third with 1 out. And I think they're going to put the hitter on. They are. And it'll bring up the pitcher, Moynihan. And St. Mary's will look for a double play in the infield. They shortened up at first and third, back at short and second. Cody is grounded to third, singled and scored. Bounced out, pitcher to first. Into right center field for a base hit. They're waving everybody. It's going to be a single, and 3 runs are going to score. Moynihan gets a base hit. All 3 runners score. LaGrassa scores all the way from first. The student bodies are back at it. Masco yelled over, it's getting awful quiet over there. What's the score? Masco almost virtually putting this one away. A ground out, a single, a big error that could very easily have been a double play. And now they got another base hit by Cody. The surprising thing is, Moynihan, the pitcher, only got the first base on the hit. All 3 base runners, including the runner at first, scored. Braden O'Connor has struck out twice. Last time up, he singled. So they hurried that throw to try and get a double play. It was hit out. They could possibly have gotten a double play. Instead, they threw it away at second base. So instead of getting a double play out of the inning, the error extended the inning. They intentionally walked LaGrassa, and then Moynihan cleared the bases with his base hit. Now Cody follows with a base hit. I think we've got Kalapinski running for Moynihan at second base. And we're going to get another pitcher for St. Mary's. And it's going to be Terrence Moynihan coming in from left field. So Velasquez came in, had a 1-2-3 inning. Gave up a hit in the 6th, but got out of it. But the error prolonged this inning, and it cost St. Mary's dearly. We don't know they would have got a double play, but certainly was the potential for a double play because it was solidly hit. And they rushed it just enough to throw it away. And it wound up going out in the outfield. And then Moynihan made him pay, the pitcher helping himself. So now we'll have 2 pitches, Moynihan. Sean for Masco and Terrence for St. Mary's. So St. Mary's is going to have a very large 7th inning if they want to pick up their 3rd straight win. So Braden O'Connor. And I'm looking, it's not Braden O'Connor. Yes, it is. It's Braden O'Connor. I couldn't read the number. And it's not. I'll go back again. It's not Braden O'Connor. It looked like number 41, but they don't have a 41. Look at this. And now, looks like, might be number 4. Jack Lindsay. Strike 3 called. Good pitch. So 2 outs for Kevin Pelletier, who fly deep to right, doubled in a run and scored a run in the 4th, and hit into a 6-4 force out in the 6th. So he's 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. He was involved in both the runs that gave Masco their first lead back in the 4th. They've broken it open here in the 7th. Up and away for a ball. Hit foul back up in the seats. Hit foul to the backstop. Curveball hangs high. The runners take off. Popped up. Long run. Nice play by the second baseman. Over the shoulder for the 3rd out. So Masco trying to put it away. They get 3 runs. A big error extended the inning. They got 2 hits in the inning. So Moynihan on the mound has got a little more of a lead. It's now 5-1 Masco. So Smhs gives up 9 base hits to pitchers. They didn't walk anybody. Struck out 4. Made 1 error, and it was big. It helped keep Masco in the 7th inning, and they wound up getting a walk and a big bases clearing hit from the pitcher Moynihan that knocked in the 3 runs. Still hard to believe that Moynihan only got to first base. We'll have a pinch hitter. Dante D'Ambrosio will hit. High for a ball. I think it was Briggs at second base that made that hit, because I think what they did was they put Briggs at second base and took Nowicki out when they brought Velasquez into pitch. That's why Velasquez hit in the Nowicki spot in the 6th inning. Up and away for a ball. In for a strike. D'Ambrosio will still be selective. St. Mary's needs base runners. Moynihan trying to come all the way back. He's done it before. Count goes 3-2. Swing and a miss. He comes all the way back and gets him. Five strikeouts for Moynihan. Hit the second base. They retire Luciano 4-3. St. Mary's is down to their last out. Even Cabral has struck out, walked, and tripled. He's 1 for 2. That triple, he was at third with one out. They couldn't get him in. In for a strike. Hit in the air. In the gap. Capral, he doesn't stop. He just keeps going. He's got his second triple. St. Mary's has 3 hits. He's got 2 of them, and both of them were triples. Kobe Magliozzi grounded a second, fly to left, grounded a third. This triple comes with 2 outs. Nice stop by the catcher Dempsey, keeping that in play. Keeping the runner at third. Missing inside for a ball. Nashville's 1 out away from matching St. Mary's 6 wins. Down and away. In for a strike. Hit in the left field for a base hit. Magliozzi gets an RBI. So that error in the top of the inning really hurt. Here's a confab out to the mound. And we're going to get a new pitcher. Masco fans up on their feet, and they should be. Moynihan did an excellent job. So 1 out away. Ethan Cook, the center fielder, will look to finish it off for Masco. He'll face Daniil Ortiz. So St. Mary's had an out runner at first. Masco had it. A solid shot, looked like the hard enough hitter was barely out of the batter's box. It looked like it was going to be possibly an inning double play, but they went a little too quick. St. Mary's trying to make the play. They threw it away at second into right field. Extended the inning. An intentional walk followed that to load the bases, and Moynihan cleared it with a shot to right center field for 3 runs to make it 5-1. If they get out of that inning, this run would have tied the game up. St. Mary's only had 2 hits coming into this inning. They got 2 hits back to back with 2 outs. Cabral got his second triple. He's got 2 of the 4. Ethan Cody on to try and get the last out. Ortiz grounded a shot, walked, and walked. So he's 0 for 1. St. Mary's got to get a few more hits to get back in this game. In for a strike. That one had a little bit of mustard on it. The runner took off because they weren't holding him. First baseman was playing back deep, so Magliozzi was able to get way off the bag and easily steal second base. But they need a lot more than Magliozzi to score. Hit foul. And they're down to their last strike. Cody was getting ready. Ortiz asked for time, and the umpire gave it to him. High and tight. So we got deuce as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Hits it foul way down in that grassy knoll off to the right side. Cody was ready, but then he stepped off. So everybody gets set again. Once again, the 2-2 pitch. That curveball just hung inside. Good pitch by Cody. He had Ortiz backing away, and the ball just hung inside. So we got a full count. High and tight for ball 4. So the third out is coming hard after 2 quick outs. A triple, a single, and now a walk. And all of a sudden, the tying runner's at home plate. Terrence Moynihan grounded a short. Grounded into shot again for a 6-3 double play. Last time up, called on strikes. High for a ball. Hit. Shortstop again makes a very nice play. That's a base hit in the center field. Second time LaGrassa has taken one away. So they brought the tying run to home plate, but 2 runners left on base as LaGrassa makes another nice defensive play. So St. Mary's got on the board first. Giardina got a walk, stole second. A ground ball to the infield. They opted to try and get the runner going to third. They missed him. And then a wild pitch allowed Giardina to score. They still had a runner at third with 1 out, but a ground out to short with the infield pulled in and a fly to right. They couldn't score. It was 1-0 St. Mary's. Masco took the lead in the fourth. Cody led with a base hit, stole second after an out, scored on Pelletier's double. Pelletier scored on Ulrich's double. It was 2-1. It stayed that way until the seventh. After an out, Cantalupo got a single, and then a solid shot to third. Looked like it could be a possible double play. It was thrown away into right field. The error allowed the runners to reach. They went to second and third. They intentionally walked LaGrassa to load the bases. Moynihan, the pitcher, helped himself with a shot into right center field to clear the bases, knocking in 3, and that made it 5-1. St. Mary's answered a triple by Cabral, a base hit by Magliozzi, made it 5-2. But St. Mary's had chances. They had the leadoff hitter on in the fourth. They had the bases loaded with 1 out in the third. They had Cabral at third with 1 out in the fifth. They couldn't get the hit to bring him in. And they wind up now at 6-5. Masco will go to 6-3. Moynihan had a double. That last one was, I couldn't believe it. Right center field, everybody scored. He stayed at first base. So he got 2 big hits. He knocked in 3 runs. Cody had a base hit, scored a run. Pelletier had a double, scored a run, knocked in a run. And Aldrich had 2 doubles and knocked in a run. And Cantalupo got that base hit to start the 3-run uprising. And LaGrassa scored one of those runs in the 7th inning. He also had a double. For St. Mary's, Cabral had 2 of the 4 hits. He was on base 3 times, a walk and 2 triples. He scored one of the runs. Ortiz was on 3 times with walks. Giardina had a walk and a single, scored the first run. And that was it. They only had 2 hits going into the 7th inning, a single by Giardina and a triple by Cabral. Cabral got the 3rd hit with a triple. Magliozzi got the 4th hit with a single, knocking in the run. They only got 4 hits in the game. They had all kinds of opportunities early, couldn't score, and Masco had the big 7th inning to put it away. And Masco, again, will go to 6-3. St. Mary's will go to 6-5 as Masco wins it in this interleague rival game. Masco 5, St. Mary's 2. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.